I know a lot of times people say things fell into your lap, and this one kind of did. A friend of mine owned a sign company, and he had to move away, and he sold me his equipment super cheap. I was 19 years old, living at home with my parents, and I bought the equipment, and that equipment sat in my bedroom because I didn't think I was ready to do anything with it. But then I started having people ask me if I could do things on the side. So I went to my boss at the time, and I told him what was going on, that I'd bought some equipment, but I really didn't feel comfortable leaving my job because the money.
Right.
So he was great. He asked me to stay with him as long as I could. So I continued working for him for 3 months and was running mine 2-3 o'clock in the morning, was just to get things done. And then it got to a point where my body couldn't take both jobs anymore. So I decided to go out on my own when I was, it was June of the year that I was 19 years old, which was 2003.
Mm-hmm. So there's both, like, you know, during the transition, were you kind of nervous? I mean, you already saw the business and what it's capable of and how it operates, but were you a little nervous on jumping out on your own and, you know, taking that risk of providing your own salary?
I was absolutely nervous. And the thing is, I thought I had a lot of business until I went out on my own. And then I realized the business really wasn't there. I just now have all day to do what I was doing at 2 a.m. So it was, and I was actually offered the job back at double pay to come back to work for
Right.
him. And at that point, I had to make a decision. Was now the time to continue my own or not? And, you know, I was living at home with no expenses really. Mm-hmm. So before I got married and before I had kids, I thought now's the time to push through the hard times because, see, I didn't go to college. So I could have went to college for business and learned all this stuff. I actually learned the hard way by doing it on my own.
Right.
So there was still a lot of mistakes I made in the beginning. So I paid for my education one way or the other. So I did it the hard way. Mm-hmm. But